Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and today's video is brought to you by a Rainbow Six Siege clan member. Quite literally, let's go over the whole story. A couple nights ago I was talking to my friend Ragin, we were playing some Rainbow Six Siege, and I asked him, hey, can you find me some thick Koreans, alright? And he Googled the internet, and he found me this beautiful man. The man that we saw yesterday on the mukbang video, or a couple days ago, I'm not sure. The timetables are all topsy-turvy. I've got a deep web video recorded, I got a bunch of stuff ready, so things are a little out of order. But regardless, I saw a thick man, I decided, hey, well, let's look at him a little further, and he became a wholesome meme. Now, if you follow the Some Ordinary Gamer subreddit, which I highly recommend you should, you come across awesome posts daily like, found the Korean guy's YouTube channel. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Here's a solid one. Is Muta bi? Is he gay? Well, look, I'm straight as hell, but, you know, every man can crave a good dickin' every once in a while. Am I right or am I right? You click on it, and it actually takes you to our lad over here. This is a guy with 68,000 views, same person we saw. And lo and fucking behold, ladies and gentlemen, he is a changed guy. Like, he has lost apparently like 80 kilograms or something, and he has done a life transformation. Still does mukbang videos, you know, you still get it. He plays League of Legends. I'm gonna give him a shout out that he kind of fucking deserves because he was a positive source of energy in that video. Now, it was towards the end of the video where we saw a YouTuber known as Ssoyoung that the whole video vibe changed, okay? I really just couldn't see it anymore. There was one element of that video in particular, the eyeball of the octopus that we saw that was half decapitated, that really set me off into like a disgusting mood. I didn't like it. And it is what it is. When I was editing that video, I laughed my ass off looking at our Korean friend, and then I got a little enraged when I was re-editing the clips of that fucking octopus being slashed in half. Now, a day or two ago, from the posting of this video, or whenever it is, Critical actually posted a video talking about Ssoyoung in particular. The YouTuber tortures and eats animals alive. He posted this video, and it specifically focused on Ssoyoung. Now, with this video in particular, this is a very good video. I highly recommend you go and watch it, because Critical's got the humor for it, he covers it, and he definitely makes one point that I can wholeheartedly completely agree with, which I'll play for you right now.
I'll share with you the proper way of preparing the squid. You start by killing it. Unsurprisingly, you take a sharp knife.
Thank you, Charlie. He made a really good point, a really astute point about killing the animal that you're going to be eating, because as you all know, all right, eating something while it's alive is not only in-fucking-humane, but it can also be dangerous to your own body as well, too. Now, Ssoyoung, her channel has about 3.3 million subscribers. She's not a tiny YouTuber at all. She's very fast and very growing. She's been here since 2018. 2018, we've got the murder of live animals basically being broadcast right here. Not just the murder, but the exact torturing of it. I'm going to go over some key examples that I've been looking at, and we're just going to really cover this as we get into it. So here's one called English Sub 6 Octopuses Alive, featuring another channel or whatever, right? This one has 2.9 million views, 79,000 likes, 5.1 dislikes. So I'm going to gather with the like to dislike ratio that this most likely may be people of a younger demographic, because I think anybody of my age who is actively getting the stuff to watch would be disgusted. I'm going to show you what disgusts me real quick. Let's look at it. So here they have salt in the octopuses right in question, right? They are fucking murdering those things. You see how fast they're moving? That's salt poured onto these animals. Now, they're doing it like it's some comical style bullshit. These things are writhing in pain. Okay, let me tell you how it is, okay? It's like taking salt and just dropping it into your eyeball for a second. Imagine how painful that is. When I was a kid, I snorted pepper out of a pepper mill. Don't ask why. I was a kid. Fortnite didn't exist back then, so this is all the fun we had. And it hurt like a bitch. I could only imagine what salting parts of my body is gonna hurt. Imagine cutting open your arm and just dressing it with salt and lemon juice. Imagine how painful that is. Well, that's what the animal is going through right now on camera. And I guess they're just okay with it. It's fine, whatever. It's family-friendly fucking fun. Now, of course, she always apologizes to the animal, but I don't think an apology is in order when you're fucking literally burning its flesh right there. Now, this is the one that absolutely gets me. Ever since I made that video, I've been... Sorry. I've been looking at this eyeball right in particular, and it's been really, really hurting to look at because, holy shit, I have never looked at an octopus's eyeball, a squid's eyeball like that. And it hurts to look into it because holy shit, I can imagine the pain. These are decapitated squids. Normally the way you kill these things is not by chopping off their caps. No. Apparently, from what I've heard, the brains are actually in the tentacles over here. So when you cut off their head, it literally means that they are bleeding out. When they move this way, like she's showing them right now, they're bleeding the fuck out. They are fighting for their lives. This is some fucked up shit. I don't know how this is allowed on YouTube. Like, if you look at the actual, like, channel description right here, there's actually no cause for community guidelines or like, her channel being set to 18+. So clearly YouTube allows this, which, by the way, everything I'm showing to you falls under the guidelines, allegedly. So if I get hit with one of these, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, if I get hit with a community guideline strike here, she deserves to get hit with one too. Just putting it out there. Otherwise, it is a fucked up system, and I'm going to fight it. Now, here's another case where she has these same killed squids, and she drops what I believe to be soy sauce, which has a high sodium content, so just consider it a salt solution, right? And she's dropping it on these things as, again, they're screaming and writhing in pain, like they are literally in pain. As she does that, that's not okay. They're not dancing. They are actually screaming in agony because they are covered. Their open wounds are covered in a sodium solution. This hurts them. Like, it's hilarious because here she makes it seem like it's some cutesy shit that's going on and like, oh, wow, I'm kind of scared. I'm sorry. You're not really sorry if you're doing it to these things. She just lets it go on as they bleed out, and when they finally stop giving enough shit and finally die, that's the end of their suffering. This may be the only normal video she has, and this is her eating whole raw beef, okay? Now, the reason I'm okay with this video is because, as you can see, the cow is dead, okay? The cow is dead. That's what it is. You understand what that means? No matter what she does to that piece of beef, the cow ain't gonna come out of it ain't gonna get metabolism once again. It ain't gonna start feeling pain. It is a dead cow, all right? That is it. Okay, that's an okay video. At least the animal has ended its suffering and it's gone to Jesus. It's over. This is wrong. This might be the only thing okay. You know, months ago we got pissed at Alinity for tossing a cat, okay, which, trust me, it wasn't okay then and it isn't okay now. But I don't care what blackmail she has on Twitch, I guess she gets away with it. We got pissed when Only Use Me Blade grabbed the dog and just tossed it across the room because, you know, he's the fucking internet drunk on the internet, okay? That's sort of the shtick that we're going with. It wasn't okay then and it ain't okay now. But you know what? I would say, not to quantify the shit that we have over here, this is wrong. This is way wronger, okay? Because at this point, not only do we have, listen, I know, okay? When you want to eat fish and meat and all that crap, you have to kill the animal. I get it. I'm not a fucking retard. I understand how it works. But the last thing that I do, and I've been hunting in my life, I know it, the last thing you ever try to do is give something here, is give an animal pain and suffering, because as higher level intelligent beings, we understand what pain and suffering is. Animals don't get it. The whole argument that animals torture other animals, bullshit. They don't fucking understand pain and suffering. They're not smart enough to get it, okay? They're not. They're just not. They don't get empathy. We do as human beings. That's why we tend to get into these situations. We tend to have these feelings, okay? That's where it is. With this situation, with what we're seeing right now over here, okay, this shit enrages me. It enrages me because you know very well she knows what she's doing. It's not some cutesy bullshit. She's titling the videos like alive, 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 alive squid, alive octopuses. Oh shit, 50 live. You know what's gonna happen to them. She's gonna pour salt on them. She's gonna like kill them in the most inhumane ways possible. And that's the premise of the entire video. Like, that's what we're getting into. Ladies and gentlemen, look, I don't want to sit here and be the YouTube narc on the internet, okay? But when it came for like the 3 a.m. videos, I was okay. I was fine. I laughed at all that shit. This is not something I'm laughing at. This is something that aggravates me, okay? Because look, I like animals. I like animals a lot. When I see people doing this shit to animals, yo, it drives me insane. There are times where I'm just laying in bed these last 2 days or whatever. And I look at that squid eye. Dude, I've seen an octopus beheaded with its eye sticking out. I didn't even know octopus eyes looked like that until fucking today. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube needs to definitely take a look at this because I'm sure it's a violation of guidelines. I'm sure it has to be. It definitely is. And if I get hit with a guideline because of this video and the footage I showed, then she should definitely be hit because of it. But we'll get to that at a later stage if it ever even happens. Ladies and gentlemen, Ssoyoung is a YouTuber that has amassed fame and popularity. And you know, maybe she is entertaining, I guess you could say, but what she does, what I just showed you was not entertaining to watch. It was disgusting, it was abhorrent, and it needs to be fucking looked into. You know, I get a lot of people in the comments might say, oh, maybe it's a cultural difference. Maybe it's things out there. You know, I've talked to South Koreans, okay? They don't get down with this shit. This is just a misrepresentation of what the culture is over there anyways. And you know what? Even if it was part of the culture, then the fucking culture is wrong, okay? Guess what? There's a lot of vibrant, beautiful cultures in the world, okay? South Korean culture is beautiful. Indian culture is beautiful. European culture is beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful cultures out there. But cultures have positives and negatives to it. And if this is an element of culture, then it's not a right element of culture. Okay, no matter where you go, doing this to a fucking animal, okay, is not okay. Just go back to what I said earlier. Put salt in your eyeball and see how fucking bad it does. I don't advocate that, by the way, because it's definitely not something you should do. But if you had to make a point of reference, okay, if that seems painful to you, then you are truly beginning to understand what we just watched, okay? That's all I'm going to say, all right? And it goes down to it, all right? Put yourself in that situation for a second. Learn to have fucking empathy, and then you'll get exactly what I'm feeling, the rage that I have inside me. But ladies and gentlemen, that's really it. I'm not going to ask you if you like what you saw, because I didn't even like what I saw. So do what you need to do. This is me, Mudahar, and I am out.